Okay, dear students, let us continue our last topic from the solid state, that is called as very important this one. Okay, radius ratio. Radius ratio for ionic compounds also you can take it. Generally, first of all, what is radius ratio? Okay, generally we can write it here. Okay, this is radius ratio. Okay, what is meant by radius ratio, dear student? In the name itself there, the ratio between the ratio between the radius of the cation to the radius of the anion, generally it is called as here radius ratio. Okay, what I am writing here, generally the radius ratio is equal to, it is the ratio of the radius of radius of, dear student, cation to the radius of anion, radius of anion. Okay, this is the general formula, dear student. Okay, then how could write generally this radius ratio? Okay, write here radius ratio is equal to, generally we can represent here RC divided by R. General I can represent here, or we can represent here R cation, that means here plus divided by radius of the anion, radius of the, dear student, anion. Okay, now from that radius ratio we are going to write some important points what this radius ratio is giving for different types of the crystals. Okay, now I can write here some important points here, some important points which is regarding radius ratio. Important points you must remember this is, dear student. Okay, now generally what is, dear students, some important points here? Generally it is, first of all, it is applicable for, it is only applicable for what type of compounds, dear student? Molecular compounds or molecular solids? No, it is only applicable for ionic solids or ionic compounds, ionic compounds. Okay, for example, if you take it here, best example, ionic solids, NaCl you can consider, KCl, KBr, CaCl, and ZnS, you can consider Na2O and so on, etc. These are example for, dear students, ionic solids, ionic solids. Next one, generally what is, dear student, here radius ratio R is equal to here now RC divided by RA. Am I correct or not here? Now from that what you have to do it here, this radius ratio, I can write here this radius ratio which is increases, then what will happen here, the ratio the radius of the cation also increases or not? That means here both are directly proportional, dear students, here. That means the the radius or the size of the cation is more, that will be having the more what is radius ratio, more, what is, dear student, radius ratio. Then obviously we know the radius ratio which is inversely proportional to radius of the anion. We can write like that also, the radius ratio which is inversely proportional to radius of the anion. This comes under third point. Sir, if radius ratio is more, then what about the stability of the particular ionic compound, sir? This is very important here. Now the radius ratio, radius ratio is more, it is the more stability of, the more stability of ionic compound, more stability of the student ionic compound or ionic solids. That means how much bigger radius ratio which is having the that much stability of ionic compound. Dear students, next one, this is the generally we can write here. Next one what you are going to write here is the radius ratio, understand, radius ratio which increases. Then obviously we know from that what will happen, radius of the cation also increases or not? Radius of the cation also increases. Finally the coordination number, very very important, the coordination number will become very high. Coordination number will become, dear student, very high. Radius ratio is more, coordination number also more, coordination number also more. Now this is about here radius ratio. Next one, how what is the stability of this okay, ionic compounds? With the help of just 1 or 2 points we can discuss here the stability of ionic compound. What is, dear student? The stability of okay, ionic compound or ionic solid, you can write it here, no problem. Ionic solid. What is the first point? You can write it here. Okay, now okay, generally what you have to do it here, the radius okay, then okay, now the size of the cation, okay, or else generally we can write here okay, the cations and anions generally which are in the, what is the shape, dear student, here structure, the spherical. Generally you can write here the cations and as well as anions okay, assume to be here, generally assume that okay, the spherical structure. What is, dear student, here spherical structure? Am I correct or not? Generally we know okay, according to if you take here inorganic chemistry, the radius of the anion which obviously which is greater than that of radius of the cation. Am I correct or not here? Okay, now here what is it, for example okay, this is the small one, okay, this is the radius of the, or okay, this is the size of the cation. The size of the cation, if you take it here okay, how much okay, obviously we know the size of the anion will be very more or not. That means here the number of okay, attach okay, the number of touching of atoms should be here very less. Am I correct or not? Generally what we are going to okay, study this one here, that means here the stability of the cation, stability of the ionic cation and anion assumed to here spherical structure okay, that is here the both should be okay, touch each other. What is, dear student? Both should be touch each other. This is the first point here we are discussing. Okay, second one, generally what you are doing here okay, the size of the cation, should be okay, more, the size of the cation should be more, so that the maximum number of anions should be touched. The maximum number of anions okay, touch each other. That means how much big the size of the cation, that much okay, that many number of anions will come and touch each other. Okay, anions touch okay, each other and vice versa. What is, dear student? Vice versa. Next one, third one, if you take it okay, general I am writing here okay, now the size of the cation, dear student, here okay, this much. Am I correct or not? Then if you take it here, for example okay, this is okay, this is the anion and this also anion and this one also anion. Okay, number of what will happen, dear student, here this one also comes under anion. That means here the more number of anions will come under okay, touch each other when what is the condition? When the size of the cation is large. Size of the cation is large. For example, if you take the small one here, then how many atoms will come and attach, dear student? Very less. That's why what is the condition I said? Cation should be more size. Next one okay, what I said here, the anion should it touch each other, dear student? No, the anion should not touch each other. Okay, the size of the I can write here anions okay, should not touch each other. Should not, what is, dear student? Touch each other. Okay, if you touch each other, what will happen here? Both are having the similar charge, so that repulsion forces will be generated. This is generally the stability of this one, dear student, here. Okay, stability of this one ionic compound. Okay, now let me take here different types of the solids. We know okay, we are having okay, linear is there, triangular okay, is there, tetrahedral is there, octahedral is there, HCP is there, next one cubic is there, everything is there. Then finally you have to calculate the radius ratio for one thing. Okay, first how to calculate radius ratio? Okay, for I am taking for one type of the solid. Okay, one type of voids I am taking. Let me take it for okay, radius ratio for this one I can write here calculation of okay, radius ratio for triangular solid or triangular planar. or solid, you can take it anything. Okay, now triangular means generally we know how many spheres will be, dear students. Okay, there are 3 already. Okay, we know. Okay, I can write it here. First of all, I can take it. This is 1, and this one I can consider like this 3. Okay, atoms which are touch each other, so that we can tell here the coordination number is equal to, dear student, okay, the number of nearest neighboring atoms which touch, okay, in a particular crystalline lattice, which is called as its coordination number. We discussed in the previous lecture. Am I correct? Okay, for example, this is called as, dear student, anion. This is anion, this is anion, because the size of the anion always will be more than these 3. After you put it here, okay, these 3 atoms, there is some void we are observing or not? There is some void we are observing. What is that one here, dear student? This is called as void or not? This is called as empty space. Empty space. Now this is called as, dear student, here, okay, this is generally, okay, void. Generally it is called as, dear, here trigonal voids. Generally we can call here void. Am I correct or not? Okay, and we can consider this is also cation. Okay, now take it here. Okay, just a small derivation part is there. If you take it this one like this, am I correct or not? Okay, now I am not representing here anions here, because okay, this is comes under anions only. Okay, now then what I am taking here, this is called as void space. Okay, from there, okay, I am writing here what is, dear student, what is triangular, okay, planar or not here, triangular shape here. Am I correct or not? Okay, so from that what you are doing here. Okay, now this is called as okay, the exactly, okay, the position of this one cation here, just you are drawing like this here. Am I correct or not? What you are taking here, dear student, taking here initially the angle in the triangular. Okay, how much here, 60 degrees or not? How much? 60 degree, just you are taking like this. Am I correct or not? Okay, now the distance, that means here I can consider in place of distance radius from this point to touching species, okay, sphere. That radius which is concerned, dear student, here small r. What is, dear student? Small r. And from this one to here, what is the radius, dear student? I can consider here capital R. Okay, then okay, I am writing it down. Okay, outside here the radius of the 2 spheres, we can write it here. What is, dear student? Capital R plus small r. Capital R plus small r. From that I am writing here. Then what about this one, sir? I can take it, this is okay, capital R is the radius. Capital R is the radius. Now here what is the angle? Full you can consider, if you 60 degrees, if you take it this half, how much degrees here? 30 degrees or not? 30 degrees. Then I can consider triangle is like this or no, right angle, like this or not? Am I correct or not, dear student? If you take it like this, then I can represent here, this is A and this is B and this is C. Okay, what is it? This is base and this is the opposite side, this is the hypotenuse or not? Okay, now what I am taking this hypotenuse, what is the, okay, this one, dear student, ratio, sorry, radius, capital R plus small r or not? Next one, if you take it this one, how much? What is the radius, this one? Capital R. Am I correct? Then, okay, what is base is there, next one hypotenuse is there, and which sign convection, which we have to consider trigonometric okay, function here, cos theta. Am I correct or not? Cos theta is equal to, generally what to write here, students, here base is divided by, okay, base to the, okay, hypotenuse. Then I write here base divided by hypotenuse. Am I correct or not? Okay, then so from that okay, diagram what we will observe here, this is called as a right angle or not? 90 degrees. Then why to consider here cos 30 degrees is equal to, what is, okay, I can consider for small, this one only. I am not taking the full, okay, triangle here, only half part only I am taking, 30 degrees. Cos 30 is equal to, what is the base, dear student? Capital R is divided by, what is the hypotenuse here? Capital R plus small r or not? Capital R plus small r. Okay, now I am not, okay, going to calculate radius ratio for entire solids. Just if I calculate one, rest of the things we have to remember the values. Okay, now I can write it here. Cos 30 degrees is equal to, what is the, dear student? Square root of 3 by 2 or not? Square root of 3 by 2 is equal to, okay, capital R is divided by capital R plus small r. Am I correct? Then I can consider this is okay. Now how to write, dear student, here? Capital R plus small r, okay, into root 3 by 2 is equal to r. Am I correct or not? From there what you have to write here, square root of 3 by 2 into r plus square root of 3 by 2 into small r is equal to capital R. Then how to write here, square root of 3 by 2 into small r is equal to r into r is a cancel now, okay, sorry, common here, 1 minus square root of 3 by 2. Am I correct or not here? Then that implies here square root of 3 by 2 into r is equal to r into what is the LCM dear student here, 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 or not, 2 both will cancel here. That implies, okay, you can write here r is k by r by r I can write it here. This is called as the radius ratio. R by r is equal to, okay, 2 minus 1.732 is divided by 1.732. Am I correct or not? Okay, r by r is equal to what will happen, 2 minus root 3 divided by 1.732 or not. That implies if you write it here, r by r is equal to 0.268 divided by 1.732. If you, okay, what is, if you simplify, what will get it here, radius ratio r is equal to approximately 0.155. Okay dear student, this is the way we have to calculate, okay, radius ratio for what type of substance dear student, what type of solid, triangular, planar or triangle, okay, 3, okay, atoms which are touch each other, that, okay, how much space is there after touch these 3 atoms, that is called as here, okay, void, that is also called as hole, or it's also called as, okay, empty space, okay, empty space. Then just I consider here the cos here, trigonometric function here, cos theta is equal to base divided by hypotenuse, okay, cos 30 is equal to, because it, okay, it is what is the angle, 60 degrees, but I am taking for only half, 30 degree is equal to, okay, base divided by hypotenuse r by r plus r. And finally you know the derivation part, how to do it, calculation. Okay, please note down dear student. Next, okay, we are not going to calculate radius ratio for entire solids. I'm going to give the, okay, one list for, if it cubic is there, what is the radius ratio, if it, for example, octahedral is there, what is the radius ratio. Okay students, please be noted down. Okay dear students, radius ratio, okay, so far we calculated for a triangular, okay, solid, triangular, okay, planar we calculated here, radius ratio r, okay, what is, okay, radius of the cation to the radius of the anion. Now I am going to give the one, okay, table for entire solids here. Okay, now let me take it here. First of all, what I am writing, radius ratio, okay, I can mention here, okay, r C divided by RA. Okay, now this is the first column dear student. In the second column, what I am writing here, okay, coordination number, Next one, in the third column we are writing here geometry. What is dear student? Geometry I am taking here. Okay, now let me take it here first of all. Okay, now if the radius ratio which is okay equal to 0. Okay, less than 0.155 is there, then this coordination number dear student generally, okay, this coordination number is equal to dear student 2. Then what about the geometry of this one? It is called as here, okay, linear. What is called dear student? Linear. Okay, next one, the coordination number range, radius ratio range from 0.155 to 0.225. 0.225, its coordination number is called as, dear student, 3. Just now we calculated here. Okay, now radius ratio for triangular planar, how much, dear student? 0.155 is there or not? 0.155, its coordinate, what is the coordination number? 3. Am I correct or not? Then what is the geometry, dear student, here? Triangular planar. What is, dear student? Triangular planar. Am I correct? Next one, the radius ratio from 0.225 to 0.414. 0.414, its coordination number is equal to 4. How much, dear student? 4. Then what about here? This one, geometry, tetrahedral. What is, dear student? Tetrahedral. Next one, the radius ratio from for this one, 0.414 to 0.732. 0.732, there is no coordination number 5. Directly we can consider what is the coordination number, dear student? 6. Now what is the such type of geometry? That is here octahedral. What is, dear student? Octahedral. Next one, the coordination, radius ratio from 0.732 to 1.000. Then its coordination number, generally it is called as 8. Then if the 8 is there, obviously we know its geometry becomes, dear student, here cubic. What is, dear student? Cubic. Generally we have to consider this is BCC. What is, dear student? BCC. This is about generally the radius ratio for the different types of the crystals. Different types of the geometries here. Coordination number, check, less than 0.155, coordination number 2, linear, 0.155 to 0.225, coordination number 3. What is the geometry, dear student? Triangular planar. Next one, 0.225 to 0.414, it's a geometry, coordination number 4. Next one, what is the geometry, dear student, here? Tetrahedral. 0.414 to 0.732, coordination number 6. Geometry is obviously octahedral. 0.73 to 1.000, its coordination number 8. Cubic, that is especially BCC, it's not FCC. Am I correct? And HCP also. This is about, dear student, so far what we done it, radius ratio. Radius ratio for the different types of the ionic solids. Next one, I can consider here some ionic solids I am taking, some ionic crystals. Some ionic crystals I can consider here. This is also very, very important. Here types we have to study, dear student. Types. Now first of all, what this is next one. First of all, what you have to do, dear student, here? Type of the crystal. What is, dear student? Type of the crystal. I can consider this is now up to here generally completed, dear student. Now what I am taking from this is the separator. Type of the crystal. Next one, what I can consider here? Next here geometry, or BCC or FCC, anything you can consider. Next one you can consider here. What is the coordination number? What is the coordination number? Next one, the number of formulas per unit cell. Number of formulas per unit cell. What is the number of formulas per unit cell? And finally we can consider that is example. Am I correct or not? This is a very important, dear student. Don't get confused, because for the competitive exam MCQ is very, very important. We are typing different types of the solids are there, dear student. First of all, we can consider here AB type crystal. What is, dear student? AB type crystal. If you take it generally, AB type can consider here, dear student, NaCl, rock salt. What is, dear student? NaCl. NaCl generally it is comes under what type of this one, dear student? CCP. Understood? Cubic closed packing. Okay, its coordination number, what is here? Okay, generally if you take it NaCl, okay, in that NaCl, Na plus and Cl minus ions is there or not? Okay, it is generally which is comes under here face centered. Okay. Okay, generally if you consider this one, dear student, okay, each and every cation, that is Na plus, which is surrounded by 6 Cl minus atoms. What is, dear student? 6 Cl minus atoms. Okay, at the same time the Cl minus anion which is surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. Okay, so its coordination number, dear student, here 6:6 ratio. 6:6. Next one, what is here? Number of formulas per unit cell. What is the student? Number of formulas per unit cell. If you consider here, okay, 4, what is the student here? Na plus and 4 Cl minus. 4 Cl minus, so that we can write here 4 NaCl or not? 4 NaCl. Generally, you can write the number of formulas per unit cell, that is also called as here generally, what is the student? 4. What is 4? For NaCl, if they are asking number of formulas per the unit cell, that is equal to 4, don't forget. But coordination will be different from these formulas. Am I correct? Here 6 Na plus ions will be surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions. Am I correct? But here number of formulas, what will come here? 4 Na plus and 4 Cl minus. And okay, what are the different example which comes under AB type? Okay, you can consider some alkali and alkaline earth metals of the halides. Generally, you can consider, dear student, halides of, okay, alkaline earth, okay, sorry, not alkaline earth metals, alkali metals, because sodium comes under first A group, no? Alkali metals such as LiCl, KCl and so on, etc. Okay, next one, okay, in the same AB type, second one can consider here CaCl. What is, dear student? CS, cesium chloride. It is comes under generally, okay, body centered cubic structure. Body center cubic structure. Its coordination number, if you generally if you consider here, okay, 8:8. 8:8. That means here each and every cesium atom which is bounded by, okay, 8 Cl minus ions. 8 Cl minus ion. So its coordination number comes how much, dear student? 8:8. The number of formulas per unit cell. That is the very important. Next, 1 cesium plus here 1 Cl minus. Then how much? Obviously, what will come here? 1 CsCl. Then number of formula units, how much, dear student? 1. Very important here. 1. Okay. Next one example, if you consider here, okay, thallium chloride. Next one, thallium bromide, cesium bromide. Okay, sulfides of the cesium also you can consider. Okay, or salt of the cesium. This is comes under AB type, and one more also there, dear student, that is called as ZNS. ZNS, it is called as here zincite. It is the one of the ores of, okay, zinc. Zincite. Okay, zinc sulfide. Okay, am I correct or not? Okay, zincite. Okay, this is called as zinc blend, dear student. Sorry, zinc blend. Zincite, that is ZNO. Am I correct? Okay, now this is a zinc blend now. Okay, now okay, what is the geometry, dear student, here? CCP. It is also comes under CCP only. Then what is the coordination number here? Coordination number here 4:4. 4:4. Next one here, how? This one we have to consider here 4 Zn2 plus 4 H2 minus, what will come here? 4 ZnS. Then obviously will come here, dear student, okay, number of formulas per unit cell is equal to 4. Number of formulas unit cell is equal to, dear student, okay, 4. Next one, what are the example which comes under this, okay, AB ZnS? You can consider here, okay, now you can consider this is okay, BeS, beryllium sulfide. Okay, next one, calcium sulfide. This is the example for, okay, this one. This is everything comes under, dear student, okay, AB type, okay, crystalline lattice or crystalline substance. Next, okay, it is comes under here, okay, AB2 type. This small one example I am taking here, AB2 type. In that AB2 type, what I am taking here, okay, now generally you can consider, okay, you can consider AB2 type. Generally you can consider, dear student, here CaF2. What is, dear student? CaF2. Check it here. Calcium which is comes under here AB2, that is called as here F2. Am I correct? Next one, okay, geometry, if you take it here, it is also comes under the same CCP. Then what about here, the ratio that is called as here 8:4 ratio. What is the coordination number, dear student? 8:4. Then how it come here? I can write it here. Okay, what is 4 Ca2 plus next one 8 F minus. Am I correct or not? Just you have to take it here crisscross. Am I correct? From that it will come coordination number. Next one, number of formula units, same you have to consider here. 4 Ca2 plus 8 F minus. Okay, generally we can write here 4 CaF2. Am I correct? Then obviously number of formula units per unit cell is equal to 4. Okay, next one, what are the things will comes under here? CaF2, dear student, you can consider. Okay, what is B? Okay, barium fluoride. Next one, BeF2 you can consider. Next one, CaCl2 and so on etc. you can consider with respect to AB2 type. Next one, if you take it here, last one, that is called as here A to B type. What is, dear student? A to B type. In that A to B type, general example if you take it here, okay, sodium oxide, Na2O, sodium oxide. Even this one also comes under, dear student, okay, CCP. Okay, cubic crystal, cubic closed packing. Next one, if you take it here, it is exactly reverse of the CaF2. What will come here? The coordination number, dear student, 4:8. 4:8. Just if you revise 1 or 2 times, if you practice, you can easily remember. No confusion itself. Okay, now how to do it, dear student? Here 8 Na plus here, okay, 4 oxide ions. Do crisscross. 8 will come here, oxygen will come like this. Am I correct or not? If you do crisscross, you will get it coordination number. Next one, number of formulas per unit cell. Number of formulas per unit cell, the same I am writing here, 8 Na plus, okay, plus 4 O2 minus. Then obviously what will get it, dear student? Okay, 4 Na2O. Then obviously its number of formulas per unit cell is equal to also 4. Next one, what are the example which comes under here? A to B type, okay, crystalline solids. Okay, Na you can consider, no, you can consider, okay, same first group elements. In place of Na I can consider here lithium oxide. Okay, next one I can consider K2O and so on etc. These are the very important type, okay, of okay, types of the ionic crystals. Generally type of the crystal. Okay, next one, geometry. Next one, its coordination number. Next one, number of formulas per unit cell. Next one, example. These are the very important, dear student. Don't forget. If you practice number, okay, a few times, okay, then easily you will remember. Next one, small one formula is there, that is called as, dear student, okay, density. What is, dear student? Density of unit cell. Density of unit cell. Already we know the density of the unit cell. Okay, generally density which is defined as, it is the ratio of mass of the unit cell to the volume of the unit cell. Commonly it is called as the density of the unit cell. The density of the unit cell generally represent with here D is equal to, I can write here, mass of, okay, unit cell to the volume of unit. What is here? Okay, volume of unit cell. From that what we will write here? D is equal to mass of the unit cell. I can represent here, you can multiply by here Z. Z already we know, okay, Z which is indicates, dear student, rank of the unit cell. Rank of the unit cell. For simple cubic 1, for BCC it's 2, for FCC it's okay 4. Next one for HCP it's represent 6. Correct or not? Rank of the unit cell. Okay, Z into the mass of the unit cell. Generally I can consider here, okay, atomic mass, or it is also called as here, okay, if you take the atom atomic mass, generally we are considering for the molecular, no, I can write here molecular mass is divided by volume. Okay, for example, crystal, generally we are discussing 3-dimensional length, breadth and height. Okay, LBH, okay, edge length we have to consider for AAA, it's become here, okay, A into A, that is called here A cube, into we have to consider for, okay, Avogadro number of molecules. If you consider, then what will happen here? Finally Na, this is called as Avogadro number. The finally the density of the, okay, unit cell, the density of the unit cell D is equal to Z into M is divided by A cube into Na. A cube into Na. Okay, well, dear student, this is the formula. By using this one we can, this is called as edge length. edge length. Okay, next one, Avogadro number, rank of the unit cell, molecular mass density. Okay, if they are given any data, from there you can calculate easily. Okay, dear student, I hope everyone understood this entire solid state. We are having the different concepts we split it into in the solid state. Okay, I hope everyone understood. Please try to watch our videos and get the more information. Okay, students. Okay, thank you.